Okay, sorry. These are the things we have already studied. Now we are moving on to the next section. Once again, I am going to repeat triangle law of vectors. So we can write vector addition, triangle law of vectors. According to triangle law of vectors, I just say the statement once again. We have learned that one minute, let me open it. Sorry. Chapter 4. Okay. So triangle of vectors means if two sides of a triangle represent two vectors in the same direction, the third side of the triangle will be the resultant vector of that, or resultant vector of that in opposite order. So that is what we stopped. So before that, just we come to know these are things. We are still in motion in addition of vectors. Laws of addition, you remember what we have learned, that is a plus b is equal to b plus a, commutative law. Then we have learned associative law. Then we have learned addition of opposite vector. Then a plus 0 a. Then we come to the triangle vector, that is if two vectors acting simultaneously. So if you look at here, if you look at this diagram once again to refresh your memory, if you look at here a and b, so you can see a is in this direction and b is this direction, and this is the resultant vector. The third side of this triangle is the resultant vector, that is in opposite direction. Opposite direction means from a, the vector a direction is this, and vector b is from there, the tail of the vector b starting. So opposite of a is the resultant vector always. Okay. Now we go back to the second one, parallelogram law of vectors. Okay. Why do we use parallelogram law of vectors? Whenever any vector, whenever any, don't write now, first you understand. So whenever any vector, it is inclined at an angle. If it is inclined at an angle, and the vectors, two vectors, that is here we have vector A and vector B. These both vectors are the adjacent sides of a parallelogram. So if you look at, this is a parallelogram. This vector B and this is vector A is the adjacent sides of a parallelogram. Then the diagonal of that parallelogram will give you the resultant vector. I repeat, if any two vectors are the adjacent sides of a parallelogram, the diagonal of that parallelogram will be the resultant vector, or which is the answer of after vector addition. So here vector A and vector B, they are the adjacent sides of a parallelogram OBCA or OACB. Anyway, and the diagonal, this is the diagonal connecting that indicate the resultant vector. So this is the statement of parallelogram vectors. That is, if two vectors can be represented by the two adjacent sides of a parallelogram drawn from a point, then their resultant is represented completely by its diagonal from the same point. So that is a statement. Either you write this, otherwise what I wrote. What my explanation is, if it states that if any two vectors are the adjacent sides of a parallelogram, then their resultant vector will be represented by its diagonal.
Ma'am,
Yes.
once more.
Yeah. Okay, once again, it states that is the law of parallelogram. It states that if any two vectors are the adjacent sides, of a parallelogram, then resultant vector of their addition will be the diagonal of the parallelogram. Okay, so that is parallelogram law of vectors. On the basis, we are going to derive an equation. How can you find out the vector addition, this answer, that is A plus B? How can we find out using parallelogram? So I have downloaded one, but it is not so much clear. Okay, let me draw the diagram here. Is it visible, children, this parallelogram? Or I should draw again because some blurred it is. Okay. Okay. So this is a parallelogram OB. Otherwise, I will draw by myself. Otherwise, it's very difficult for you. You also draw with me a new parallelogram. Okay. So you can draw the diagram first. The parallelogram. Just draw this parallelogram. Roughly. Even the note will be given, but in the class, better you draw it. Then you will learn that also. OB, C, D. And from C, please draw a imaginary perpendicular to here. Okay. Please draw with me, then it will be easy for you. Draw a perpendicular to D, and we give as, so let us give, one second. Let us give this is as A, this is as D. That will be more easy for us. Okay. So O, B, C, A, D. And this side we represent vector Q, and this side we represent vector P. These are the two vectors on adjacent sides of the parallelogram. Okay. Okay. And here, draw the diagonal. Draw the diagonal. Draw the diagonal here. Okay. There you write resultant vector r is equal to, resultant vector r is equal to p vector p plus q. Just draw. So our diagram is completed. Then next step, angle. So total angle here is theta and this angle is alpha. That is total angle between the adjacent side is theta and the angle between OCD. It's a triangle OCD, including this perpendicular which is drawn. Okay. So that is alpha. Just run. That's enough. So that's enough for the diagram. Okay. So we can just write, let P and Q are two vectors represented by adjacent sides of parallelogram OACB. Let P and Q are two vectors represented by adjacent sides of parallelogram OACB. Short you write. Okay. OACB. And CD perpendicular to OA. Side OA. CD perpendicular to OA. Thus, have you completed? Can I change? Thus diagonal OC square is equal to, we can consider, how can you find out the diagonal OC? You consider this triangle OCD. So it's a Pythagoras theorem. OC squared is equal to, we can write OD square plus CD square from here to here. So you can write it down. Sorry. Diagonal OC square is equal to, you can write it as OD square plus CD square bracket by Pythagoras theorem. You remember adjacent square is equal to plus opposite side square, so hypotenuse square. OC square is equal to OD square plus CD square. Now, from diagram we have OD is equal to OA plus AD. From diagram we have OD is equal to OA plus AD. Everyone look at the diagram what you draw. If you look at the diagram, you will see this OD means OA plus AD. So this length plus this length. That is what I have written, OA plus AD. From here OA. This is OD, OA plus AD. Okay. OA plus AD. Substitute that here. So by substituting that, so this is 5 marks derivation. Okay. OC square is equal to OA plus AD all square plus CD square. OA plus AD square plus CD square. Now this is A plus B all square formula. Now it is A plus B all square formula. So we have to expand this one now. So everyone expand that. Expand OA plus AD square. A plus B square. A square plus 2AB plus B square. Do that. Nandana, can you tell me this is equal to? After expanding, this term will be, tell me, Nandana. A
OA square plus
plus uh,
AD square plus 2 into OA into AD.
2 OA into AD. So since it
AD.
we put dot instead of multiplication, we can write dot. 2 OA into, yes. Plus CD square, just write like that. 1 minute. Now we are going to combine what is mean by AD square plus CD square. We are going to get another equation for AD square plus CD square together. So just rearrange that. That is equal to OC square is equal to OA square plus 2OA AD is equal to plus the previous one. It was, we are just rearranging AD square plus CD square.
AC square.
It is AC square, correct. So what is AD square plus AC square? AC square. So AC square we have from diagram we have AC square, AD square plus CD square. Substitute that there. Okay. So OC square is equal to OA square plus 2AA into AD plus AC square. Now what are we going to do means, we are going to find out the value for AC and OA in terms of angle. Have you studied the sin theta, cos theta? Trigonometry started in +1? No. 10th standard you have studied, no, anyway. What is sin theta, cos theta? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is sin theta? What is the equation for sin theta for other, some are biology students, for their to memory? Aditya, can you tell me what is sin theta means?
Ma'am, sin theta.
Sin theta? No, not from the diagram. I wanted to know what is the real formula in statement. Sin theta is equal to. Anyone
Ma'am,
remember?
adjacent side by
Sin theta adjacent side. Is that so?
I don't remember, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Okay, shall we go to the
Opposite side.
okay. Sin theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. So keep it in your mind. Cos theta means adjacent side by hypotenuse. Okay. And tan theta means, what is tan theta? That we also have studied. Now, tan theta is equal to
Opposite by adjacent.
opposite. Otherwise, we are getting that is sin theta by cos theta. So gradually hypotenuse get cancelled. You will get opposite side by adjacent side. So this is, you have to memorize this, because in physics we use lot of theta like thing. Oh, it's gone or what? There it is. Okay. 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 So we have already completed OC square. So we are going to diagram. To get that, we have to go to diagram. Let us see. So we have to consider triangle ACD. Consider this right angle triangle ACD. Consider triangle ACD. Consider triangle ACD. One minute. So OA is OA. OD is equal to OA plus AD. So if this is theta, if you consider this, you have learned some identity, no, using theta. If it is theta, here also it is. Did you learn the geometry construction like that? Nothing. This is going to be theta. Anyone remembers? No. Okay, okay. What is that acute angle? Not acute angle. Alternate angle, vertical opposite angle. Yes. Can you remember anyone theory of it?
Angle BCA will be CAD.
Angle
BCA.
angle BCA will be
CAD.
CAD. What is angle BCA?
Theta.
Theta. So what will be A then? CAD. In that, what will be angle A will be
Theta.
theta. So got it. So now we are going to get that identity and we are going to use it. Okay. So from triangle ACD, cos theta. So we are going to find out cos theta. So from triangle ACD, cos theta is equal to cos theta means what I told you, adjacent side by hypotenuse. So here, which is the adjacent side in that? Triangle ACD, which is the adjacent side?
AD.
AD. So adjacent side is AD. What is the hypotenuse, Emmanuel, in this right angle triangle?
AC.
Huh?
AC.
AC. So cos theta is equal to AD by AC. Therefore, we can continue with that. Let us go back to that one. So, from triangle ACD, AD cos theta is equal to AD by AC. Therefore, AD is equal to AC cos theta. AD is equal to AC cos theta. Okay. Here, what is AC? Let us go to the triangle. What is AC in that then? Can you tell me? any vector or whatever it is. What is AC? Look at the triangle and tell me, Gauri, what is AC in that triangle picture? It's a one-sided parallelogram, correct? What is the laws of parallelogram? Atul, what is the law of parallelogram?
Opposite sides are equal.
AC and consider OB both. How are
They are
they?
equal. They are equal.
They are equal. Therefore, instead of AC, what we can write? Vector Q. Okay? Got it? So, shall we write? So, AD is equal to Q cos theta. AD is equal to Q cos theta. Let us write it as equation 1. AD Q cos theta. Okay? Similarly, from the diagram, now we are going to, we got the value of AD, now we are going to substitute the value of AD. CD already we know, all that we are going to substitute in this equation. Okay. Which equation? The first, that OC squared is equal to OA squared plus 2OA AD plus AC square. Okay, this equation we are going to do. We are going to substitute. Therefore, we have OC represent R, that is resultant vector R. OA represent vector P, that is from the diagram. Please look at the diagram at the same time. And AC is equal to, ours is Q cos theta. Q cos theta. Therefore, by substituting these values in which equation? OC square is equal to which equation? We are almost there. OC square, once again please tell me, OC square is equal to OA square plus, we have again 2ADCD plus AC.
Ma'am, earlier we wrote AD equal to Q cos theta. Now AC equal to Q cos theta.
What did you say?
Earlier we wrote AD equal to Q cos theta.
AD, let me see. Oh, AD is equal to Q cos theta. Where is it? Let me go back to the derivation once again. AD, okay. So let us go back to the previous equation what we have solved. We go back where it is. To OA AD. So it's AD only, sorry. It's my mistake. There is that? Yeah. So it's previous equation. What is that? OA squared plus 2AD CD plus AD square. We have written one equation. Let me go back because I am changing. Can you tell me that one? Previous one. I have to change the slide every now and then. Where it is? OA square 2AA AD plus AD square plus CD square. That is P plus 2P PQ. Okay. Go back. Okay, children, I'll come back to it's already 10 o'clock. I'll come back. We have one more session, no? So there's some confusion here. I just come back to you in the next thing. So no time now. Okay. So just go through that diagram. Just go to the steps up to here. So we only have to substitute it. So since it is changing, I'm just seeing which are the ones. Okay, just me check. Okay. So when we come back to the next session, we will start again. Not start, we will complete it. Okay. Thank you. So teachers waiting.